tall as the prize for the game we have today. A battle that puts the spotlight on these two great institutions as we wait to see who will walk out with a sharp piece of hardware. A live look at Camp Randall Stadium in Madison. It's the Minnesota Golden Gophers and the Wisconsin Badgers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
Minnesota's head coach told me before the game he understands everything is on the line in this rivalry matchup. He had a conversation with his team with the conference championship and the playoffs on the line. They have to keep their poise and composure. They can't let a rivalry game knock them off their path. We'll see how composed his team can play today. Reese?
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Golden Gophers offense onto the field for the first possession of the game. A lot of tight finishes when the Gophers and the Badgers battle for the Ags. Minnesota taking a tight one last time out.
And I promise you, Wisconsin's heard about that all year long. Minnesota getting the Ags a year ago. You see the film, you see the highlights of it, Palmer, and you want to change that starting today.
Yeah, and I think Minnesota's expecting Wisconsin's biggest punch and their best punch in this game. You're going to get it anyway because this is the biggest rivalry game they play all year, but because of how last year finished, and winning that game so close, they knew Wisconsin was going to come out firing in this game.
Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
To the air, it's Lindsey. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. The give is to Taylor.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. And I think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game. And let's just get him into a run.
And the Golden Gophers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Maybe a crease. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Golden Gophers are flying down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Complete to the left. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the single back. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll run play action. Makes the catch. And good coverage by the defense. A short game. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. They'll try to run for it. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's 4th down. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. They make the stop, but not before. He gets enough to convert on 4th down, and rolling the dice pays off. Direct snap. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The Golden Gophers want to crank the tempo. He's got it on the right. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Looking downfield, it's Lindsey. He took a hit as he could and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
So this offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. He has become a key piece of this offense.
Well, it's a program time and time again, whether it's Heisman trophies, All-Americans, first-round draft picks, that always seem to have really good running backs. And how nice is it, David, as an offense, year in, year out? You know, there's somebody you can turn around, hand the football off to, and you can get explosive plays. I think it's no different with this offense this year based on who they've got in the backfield.
Well, and it's just kind of crazy thinking about the list of guys and how they've developed them so well over the years. And it just adds on each other. When you start walking through their facility, it's like, holy cow, he played here, and him, and him, and him. And so just having that guy at that spot, it settles everything down in an offense. And it also makes you have some swag, too, because we got a dude at the running back spot that will make plays.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And the Badgers send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. He'll field the punt and look for room. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Golden Gophers will start this drive. The offense looks ready to roll. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Taylor.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Dropping back, it's Lindsey. Unloads to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. It falls incomplete, and will change ends of the field to get things started back up. Rivalries are the lifeblood of college football, and here are a few of the things that make this one special. Had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Keeps it himself. Finding some room. He'll get it out to the 25. Not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll try it again. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Throwing Joseph. Works the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Badgers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. These old rivals have gone at it for a long time. First meeting way back in 1890. It is the most played rivalry at the highest level of college football.
Yeah, you're right, Reese. And even though this game hasn't always had national championship implications or Heisman Trophy implications necessarily, this game defines what's so great about college football. It's the rivalries, right? You don't have to be necessarily a fan of either of these two schools, but appreciating the history, I think, is what makes this game so unique.
Yeah, and the trophy games are so fun. Just to watch the teams react at the end. And they know, starting this game off, one of them is going to run across the field and get an enormous axe. How flippin' cool is that?
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Goes to the option. Picks up the first down. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wisconsin! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum is always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. And the Golden Gophers in the hurry-up.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down because the RPO game's been a problem.
Back to throw, it's Lindsey. Pocket breaking down. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Tracy. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Complete to the left. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Golden Gophers are rolling down the field. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Taylor. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Hawks running, 2nd down coming. They feed him again. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
He makes a catch. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Going to the run, it's Taylor. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Wisconsin stops the clock, uses its first timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. He's going for the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Minnesota! Looking for the tie with the extra point.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
Looking for blockers. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Badgers start this drive as the offense looks ready to roll. This drive will open from the 15. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Joseph fires to the wideout, and it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Badgers will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. Makes the grab, it's Taylor.
And now you gotta love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
He's up to 107 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. The Golden Gophers want to move quickly. To the air on 1st down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You hit him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the 1st down.
Yeah, it was a nice comeback route. Most important part of a comeback route, dude, I got to sell you vertical like I'm running a go, and then I sit down and I come back to the football catch. A nice route by the wide receiver.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll throw it from the red zone. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. On 2nd down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
But see what he can get done from inside his own 15. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, welcome into the Week 13 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. So many seasons on the line. Let's begin with a look at Wake Forest, taking on the number 15 team, the Duke Blue Devils.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. As we start the second half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
The Badgers head coach told me coming out of the locker room, their defense has done a terrific job so far, and today they're kicking off here to start the second half. That defense has got to step up again because they are facing a really stout running game. They've done a good job in the first half, but I will let you know how this continues to build here in the third quarter. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Holly Rowe has an update.
Here on the Minnesota sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. And the Golden Gophers racing to the line in the hurry-up. The run inside. It's Turner. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Listen to this place. Oh, man, they love their Badgers. Third down coming. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. Rush is on him. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be fourth down.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Looking for room. It's Jackson. A stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. Behind the chains now on second and long. Throwing Joseph. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Rigby. Snags in. There's running room. Touchdown, Badgers. They take the lead here in the second half.
When you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
Fighting off the defender. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
The Golden Gophers will hustle to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Here's the pressure. And they can't make the connection on third down.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to...
Breaks into the open. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Wisconsin stops the clock, uses its first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. And the Golden Gophers line it up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's third and goal. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. They'll look to throw on third and goal. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The run from the shotgun. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. First down, 10 yards to go. Finds his man. It's Rigby. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. He leaves it with his back. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. They've got some work to do on this third and long from the 40. Using his feet. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Badgers will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Here's the return. Slips through the line. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. Minnesota's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. There's a reason you drag the record books to the recycle bin in a rivalry game. Upsets, and we've got one looming.
And in this game, this guy has shown you why he's one of the best in the country. He has so much ability at the running back position. Speed, quickness, the ability to break tackles, unbelievable vision. Already now with 150 yards rushing, the defense has no answer for him. They've got to find a way to slow this guy down.
And how about that, guys? Like, make no bones about it. Bring in the big bodies, goal line personnel. Like, we're going to pound you right between the eyeballs. Sometimes people get aggressive on second and short and take shots. This offense said, nah, we want to get the first down, and we want to get it now.
The Golden Gophers want to pick up the tempo.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Looking for a crease. It's Turner. Tripped up for the tackle.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Well, this offense, they started the drive with great field position. They're being methodical here. They're not hitting the home run necessarily and scoring these big explosive touchdowns, but they're getting third down conversions. They're staying on the field. They do a nice job there running the football. They look like they're in control. That's a good sign.
And the Golden Gophers will have it 1st and 10. On the move. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
Making side adjustments here. Running the red zone. It's Taylor. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. The Badgers want to talk things over, and they use their second timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. The Badgers now use their third timeout, and they can't stop the clock again. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. Third down in inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On the ground, it's Turner. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
And you got to use a timeout right now after that run play. You've got 3 in your back pocket. You can't take them with you. You're losing this game right now, so take all the time you can to make sure that your quarterback and your head coach and play caller are all on the same page.
Touchdown, Golden Gophers! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
But you talk about finishing games with a purpose, with a plan, executed to perfection, taking almost all of the clock, executing brilliantly down the stretch of this football game, making plays, and taking the lead late in this ball game.
He gets it into the end zone for the 2 to push that lead out to 7. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Got to have a touchdown right here, and this will be the final play of regulation. Joseph. He's taking the deep shot. Goes high to pull it in. And so in this old-school, heated Big Ten rivalry, Paul Bunyan's Axe will be headed to as the Gophers outlast the Badgers. That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.